everyone, and welcome to the Commentary Zone. Happy Hump Day, everybody. As you enter the room, please don't forget, give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and tell a friend. Okay, so on the docket today, we have Thousand Pound Sisters, Season 7, Episode 6. She's got this mentality. All right. Jamal, any thoughts on this episode?
Amy is a complete entitled brat. I'm done with her. No more grace because the way she was acting and the way she was talking, I was just like, are you serious? Are you have you lost your mind? Like, especially when she said, "Oh, you're just ruining my life," and then, "Oh, what did you say? You ruined my life." Oh, my family hates me. Y'all don't support me. I'm like, wait, I'm like, hold up. Chris, you gonna tell that to Chris? Are you gonna say about your family when Chris put up that $10,000 bond? Are you
Mm-hmm.
serious? Are you gonna say that when whoever went and got your kids when you got arrested?
Amanda.
And, and you gonna talk shit? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And then her attitude with Amanda when Amanda needed her boy needed a place to stay, her attitude was like, well, you should have been out. I'm like, what? Oh no. Oh no. Like, all her pissy ass attitude came out. I'm like, you couldn't do shit without your family. And
That's right.
who'd have thought this? Who'd have thought that Amy would have needed more support than Tammy? Seriously. Like when this journey started, we always thought Tammy would be dependent on somebody. That's just my take. That was my take. I'm like, okay, you're probably not going to see this through. You're probably
Mhm.
going to be dependent on your family for the rest of your life. And if that's the case, I hope they're prepared for it. But no, it's Amy who then messed up her weight loss journey, her surgeries by getting pregnant twice too soon, and then you couple that with a divorce. Like she's a mess. Like a complete and utter mess. And she really needs to go somewhere, like Malta, or some shit like that. Like go somewhere.
What did Malta ever do to you? Oh my God.
It's just the first place I thought
Well, I'm speaking for Malta. Don't send her here.
of.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we can send it to Barbados.
No, wait, what? No, she can't. If she can't spell it, she can't go.
I
So,
mean, what she did say she wanted to go to all 50, her bucket list is go to all 50 states and maybe Hawaii.
okay, so, wait, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. But let her start there. Let us start with that one. All right, so let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hello, little lady. Hi, Ryan. Happy Hump Day. Let's see. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Christoph. Please be careful in the car. Oh my God, go, Tammy, go. Hi, Steven. What is Wendy saying? Exact same thing she did in Florida, saying no one ever helps her, but she's independent. But she's independent. Yeah, I like. Does she know the definition of that? I don't think so. Let's see. Amy was there though, so to me, she was supporting the family by being there, meaning the ziplining. Ah, yeah, that was a little unfair. I agree with you on that. Um, at least Kant didn't pass the 14% brain function. Hi, Coco Sarah. Down to her kids. Well, okay. Sarah, I'm glad that you brought that up. Remember, she mentioned something about her children are so smart. The
Yes,
oldest one can do third grade math. And was it the little one who was conversing in French to the nanny?
right.
How does she know that the kid was conversing in French?
Right.
Anywho, welcome everybody to the show. Stephen is happy for Tammy. Wendy says Amy is the one who lied and raised money for Tammy's funeral and arrested for stealing from Walmart, plus other scams, questionable behavior. Wendy, I'm glad you reminded us of that because that's back in their YouTube days, like pre TLC. A lot of people don't realize that they started on YouTube with a scam. So thank you for bringing that up. Um, Sarah also says at least she didn't pass her 14% brain activity to her kids. They do math and speak French.
Right?
Sarah,
I'm
I
like,
I can interpret what y'all be saying in this chat sometimes. So but thank you for retyping it.
when she said that, I'm looking at her like, what happened to you?
I'm guessing the nanny
14%?
told her. Oh, I think you have a lot of faith in this entire family. But anyway, so this episode starts. Amanda and Misty come over to tell Brittany and Chris about what happened. Well, Misty updates the rest of the family on what happened with the proposal at the haunted house the night before. And they are about to bust out laughing. They really are. I don't think anybody takes Amy seriously with this guy. Well, I think that they're more dumbfounded that she is actually agreeing to get married with someone she just got arrested with. And of course, they know the entire details of her arrest, unlike what is being portrayed on the show, because TLC is politely um, ignoring certain things that she was charged with when she was arrested. But they keep on stressing that she needs to get her life together and that this is too soon with Brian. Um, I think they talk about where she wants to get married. This insane asylum. Is it open or is
Yes.
it closed?
I'm assuming it's closed. I'm going to assume it's closed.
So
They're
if
talking
it's
about
closed,
spirits and stuff like this.
is it like an event space? Because like if it's a closed facility, I don't think you can go and get married there. You see what I'm saying? Like if it's a
Yes.
former facility that's like a haunted house and you want to get married there, then yeah, but if it's shut down, like does anybody know about this place? And is it like open for events or is it just closed? I don't know. Um, Hold on. The baby probably just repeated small words the nanny said, like we. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I agree with that. Um, I learned Spanish at 2 years old from my godparents, so I can see kids learning it from the nanny. That is true. Children are sponges.
I
But
agree, but I
I'll
agree. But
take
here's the
that.
thing, though.
Yeah.
To say perfect,
Uh
to say they were speaking perfect French. Stop.
huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see that child speak. Have we seen any of them speak other than scream? Her kids do anything and she thinks they're geniuses. Well, based on 14% brain activity, they just might be. The
Okay,
bar is
so
very low.
let's see. Let me look this up real fast. It's a former sanatorium. Blah blah blah. Okay, let me look it up. I'll be back.
Okay, so Christoph says, Chris wanted to backhand him in the car. I believe that. I think they're just uh, scared for the kids. If it was just about her, marry whomever you want, but they're concerned for the whole family. Yeah, that is true. So Sarah says it's a historic building. They take tourists. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering. That's what I was looking up. This is like it's
Those kids don't speak any perfect French.
thank you,
Shit.
thank you.
Yes, they do events and tours. It's a former tuberculosis hospital and now a historic building.
Hmm. That's
Ooh,
what I
not
just
the
found. Thank
TV.
you. Oh yeah, book a visit. click on events, book a visit for more information. Now take your reservation for guided tours, public and private. Yeah, it looks like they turned it looks like they turned it into a space, a tourist attraction.
Okay, so let's look at what Wendy just said. Chris and Brittany have always turned down any activities involving ghost spirits as against their religious beliefs, and Amy fully knows that. So let's go to the coffee shop meetup with Amanda and Amy. Amy was on full steam ahead brat mode. Um, I felt like did she not smoke something before coming to meet with Amanda? Amanda sits there and tells her, "Look, I've got a place. I'll be moving out. Thank you so much for putting me and my kids up when we needed it the most. Really appreciate it." And she was very flippant. She was like, "About time you got out, you know?" And then they start talking about her wedding and where it's going to be held. And Amanda's trying to explain to her, well, you know, Brittany's not going to come. And it's because of her religion. And Amy sits there and it's just like, what's my wedding? What? Nobody don't want to go up in a former asylum. Nobody. What is her problem? And besides, that's more than a whole, like, no, that is a year away. Like, try and do something decent. She sits there. Her argument is, well, I go wherever you guys go for your weddings, but they have their weddings in normal places.
Well,
Just
yeah,
saying.
it's not involving like religion or spirit or anything of that nature, which a lot of people have aversion to based on religion. And with
Mm-hmm.
Amy, what I go back to the simple fact is this. Um, Her attitude towards Amanda, and she's saying people don't take help her out. I'm like, man, it was Amanda who's gonna whip Michael's behind for you.
Yeah.
It was Amanda who took you to the bank to make sure that he didn't empty the accounts and you be with no money, you know? And it was Amanda like spearheading this, and you gonna tell her like, oh, like no one like my family hates me, no one supports me. Like, what is wrong with you? And the fact that was it Amanda who had to drive down to Tennessee to get your kids when you got arrested? Shut up. Oh, she made me so mad this episode. She's the one of the stupidest people I have ever seen on my screen. And I've watched a lot of TLC over my years. But to sit there and act entitled, a brat, just be so flippant about people helping you, because had Amanda not helped you out, you would probably still sitting in the house and Michael would have took all the money. Period. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and I say that because he had your debit card. Period.
Yep. Yep.
Period.
But Amanda also says, you know, during the course of that, she said that she'll always be there for her, whether it be with bail money or throwing hands. Amanda is a ride or die chick.
She is like you could tell with her. Yeah, her delivery is not all the best, always the best, excuse me. But you could
Mm-hmm.
tell she loves her family. She would do whatever. She's like the type of family that like I hate you right now, but
Mm-hmm.
I can hate you, but can nobody do nothing to you? Like
Exactly.
that type of
Yep.
family. And I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate her being open and honest because with her, it's clear to everybody, especially her, that Amy's going down a very bad road. But she also understands that you can't tell Amy anything because look at how her life has been so far. Like, let's be honest. You
But
know,
I
Sh-
mean, Amanda's the most encouraging to Amy's relationship with that man.
I think that's fake. Because the way she said it, she's like,
Mm.
"Hey, if you like it, I love it." I'm like, "Oh, we know what that means. We know what that means." No, 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 mate. Like that tell me like, no, ma'am, I'm not gonna be there because something wrong with him and something wrong with you.
Well, Amanda's waiting to see the ring, but she doesn't have it on because apparently she's allergic to it. It's itching her fingers.
Okay, Debbie. Now, as a resident jewelry expert, I thought this is the scene I thought about you. I want to know what Debbie has to say about this. Go ahead, Debbie. As, as our resident bougie at arms jewelry expert, I'm gonna be your professional assistant.
Well,
Um, the statements that she made about said alleged jewelry. Go
Some
ahead.
people can't have allergies. Um,
Uh-huh.
but it's usually mostly the costume jewelry. I think that some
Uh-huh.
people have allergies to silver and gold, especially
Mm-hmm.
gold if there's not enough gold in it. Like when you get down to the 10 and 9 carat golds, that's where you see the allergies pop up because
Mm-hmm.
it's not enough gold, it's more other metals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Child, she said she gonna get a tattoo ring. Let's just leave it at that. But I said that that was not like it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Go ahead,
it
girl.
didn't even look like it was 9.99. Honestly, he
Thank you.
got it from the same place he got the T-shirt from. Probably
Thank
got it
you.
for free for buying the T-shirt.
Thank
But
you. See, this is from our resident jewelry expert.
I don't
See,
know.
this is where bouginess really comes in handy with
No,
jewelry
it
assessment.
doesn't. No, no, it doesn't.
Because in
Uh,
this case, okay, okay. There's certain you need certain friends for certain things. Now, if I'm going to a jewelry store to buy something, don't think I'm not going to have Debbie on FaceTime talking to the people and scoping out the jewelry, and she gonna negotiate my price too. I'll walk into the jewelry store like, hey, my friend's gonna be on FaceTime. She used to work in jewelry, so she know what she's talking about. Debbie, look at this. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
I don't know. We're gonna have to loop in Ryan on that. She's real good with the jewelry too. Love
Oh,
it.
Ryan too. Oh yes, all the bougie. That's what
Yeah,
bougie just really comes in handy.
that's right. Um, what else does she bring up at this cafe meeting? Yeah, I mean that was the big thing. Amanda's moving out. She thanks her. Amy Snotty. Uh, she asked about the engagement because she hadn't told anybody since it happened because she's upset with the family. We find out about the ring. She's going to get tattooed wedding bands. And then they talk about the venue for the wedding. And Amanda tries to explain to her the
Yes,
majority of our family is not going to come, but especially Brittany because she's Pentecostal. They just not about that. And I think somebody in the chat already said Chris stands by Brittany. They not going to nothing that includes ghosts and spirits. Period. Wendy says very flippant considering she used to live with Amanda and it was much longer than a few months. Wow. Um, she made Tammy's wedding 100% about her. That is so true. Would you get married in a haunted asylum? No. No, I'm thinking more along the lines of a like a yacht, something really chic, but not too over the top. You know, Caribbean casual. um Little lady says she can't comprehend that no one wants to come to her wedding or support her. They just don't want to go to a haunted place and they want her to slow down. I think when planning a wedding, you should have it in a place not only that you like, but some place that is accessible for your guests, that they will feel welcome and comfortable while there because it is like a party. You want everybody to come that you've invited and you want everybody to feel at home and welcome and entertained. And although she might be into ghosts, not everybody else is. So go down to the local catering hall and like get all the Halloween, paraphernalia that you want and put it up in there.
that's why Chris ate them up in the car when when Brian chimed in that, oh well, the bride and groom like it. He's all, well, thinking was not, well, y'all don't think, or something to that effect, because look where you are
Mm-hmm.
now. I was like, oops,
Yep.
well, somebody say it.
Yep. Yep.
Brian needs to understand he is a side character. He's not a main attraction. He needs to sit his behind down somewhere and just be like Amy's plus one.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he was in the car with them. I thought he had his own vehicle, couldn't get back over to Tennessee. Like, he seems very thirsty for camera time. Um,
Do you think they impounded his car though?
no, because wasn't it his
No,
car that they went to the haunted house in?
was it? Well, see, I was only listening, but if it was, I don't know why he couldn't drive
Amy's
himself.
legally blind. She can't have
Right,
a car.
that's true. So yeah, why couldn't he drive himself to Tennessee?
Exactly. They did that to piss off Chris.
Oh, I think. Oh, you know what? Remember what Chris said though? He said no matter what he had to do, he was gonna make sure Amy showed up to that court appearance so he don't lose his money. That's why. That's why he took the day off and took her.
Yeah, and maybe she said she wouldn't go unless he took Brian. She's that
Right.
stupid.
She is.
So let's see. So let's go back here. Let's talk about the zip lining. This was like a great scene for Tammy because she got up and she actually did it. I was in agreement with her not to do the
Yes.
bungee jump because
Agreed.
if her knees are bad, don't do that. But she did the zip lining and she wanted to do it twice. Amy didn't want to do it. Amy doesn't want to participate. She went over and she
Well,
started mining gold. No
well, I don't think
problem with
Amy.
that.
Well, I don't think Amy would have made the weight limit anyway.
Oof. I think when they brought out that scale, she was like, oh,
Yes.
gotta go.
Exactly.
Gotta go. There's probably a good reason Michael kept the cards. Look how reckless she is. Yeah, she is a spender, but so is he. Like, if you ain't got no job, you're not keeping my cards because get a job and get your own cards. Period. Um, try to make it personally when it was about the location. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, 1,000%. It was all location because the family, like, yeah, they don't know him. They want her to slow down, but they
Hmm.
understand who their sister is. She's gonna do what she wants to do. And had it been
Hmm.
someplace, not dealing with the spirit and nothing like that, they would have shown up for her like they've always shown up for her. And that's my issue with her, which why she really just frustrated me this episode, which I show her no more grace because they have been there for you every step of the way, like, bailing you out of things, helping you out, blah blah blah. But the one time they're like, well, this crosses one of our boundaries, one of our few boundaries, if you're being honest, when it comes to them, you want to throw a hissy fit. And the thing is, though, here's the problem with her as well. Ma'am, it's not just one person, it's all of your siblings. So when all of your siblings are saying the same thing, that should tell you that you need to take a step back and be like, okay, what's more important? Getting married in a former asylum or having my siblings at my wedding? And the
Hmm.
fact that she is prioritizing getting married to Brian in an asylum over her siblings marrying her wedding just tells me all I really need to know.
But it's not just like Pentecostal that wouldn't go up,
No,
something like
it's a
that.
lot.
Like, I know like Anglicans and Catholics ain't gonna go and do that.
Oh no,
Nope. You're not gonna catch my mother, who is an Anglican, um, anywhere near that. No. She didn't even like
no,
Halloween. She thought it was a nuisance and she didn't understand why we would be, because we didn't celebrate that in Barbados. Now it's coming in over the past few years as like, a way to, have a party. But to say that we're celebrating that and whatnot, and somebody would want to go up into a haunted house, you couldn't take my mother to a haunted house. No.
no.
Mm-mm.
Like, one of my friends growing up was Catholic. Halloween was an absolute no go for their family. Like,
Yeah.
absolute no go. And I
So,
don't. Go ahead.
well, I'm guessing that Kentucky is very religious. I don't see people like getting down with that. Just saying. Okay, so at the zip lining, we find out that Tammy is 226. She is still losing weight. Um, We don't need to look at Misty's. I don't even think they weighed her. And then Chris is still losing weight. He's at 260. Wait, Tammy's 226 and Chris is 260. Sorry if I
Right.
messed that up.
And the thing is,
Um,
though, we are taking that's not taking into account the fact that excuse me, Tammy has all that extra skin that she's gonna lose. So I'm really curious
mhm.
what her quote unquote true weight is.
Yep. Yep. And then on top of that, Chris says that there's 90 steps to get up this like structure. Now remember last year when they went to London, she was having problems with those steps at the pub.
Hmm.
She did this with no problem. So she's come quite a way.
I mean, she's very. It's so I'm so happy to see her be like mobile and like embrace her mobility. You know,
Yeah.
she's getting out there. She's doing things. And I
Hmm.
always go back to when they first started this journey. Excuse me, I remember them. And you would, if seeing it from the beginning, you would thought this would be the complete opposite. And then the fact that it turned out this way is like, wow. Like Tammy's no, like she's not really bitter anymore, and Amy's become more bitter. You know, Tammy wants to go out and do things. Amy not so much. It's just like it's just odd that they've like kind of transferred personalities to a degree. And I
Hmm.
like the fact that Tammy sticks up for herself. And she mentioned this last episode. She sticks up for herself. She says what she has to say. Like when Amy was throwing a tantrum in the confessional, and Tammy just let her go. She was like, you know what? Pity parties. Pity party.
Hmm.
Hooray, pity party. I'm like, oof.
Okay, so from my resident jewelry expert, that wasn't a nickel free costume ring. There you go. And Wendy chimes in, the ring was from Hot Topic or Spencer's. I can't believe Spencer's is still around. That's cool. I think Amy expects a little more support because everybody saw how Michael was treating her, and now this guy is good to her, other than getting her arrested. That's a big other than, Christoph. Like for real, for real. I gotta. That was a good one. Thank you, sweetie. Does Amy think Amanda isn't going to watch and see her call her ish get out of my house? um, I got one of those cheap Halloween stores. Oh my. Okay, we'll come back to that. But how bad could Michael have been since she's a complete train wreck without him? She was a double train wreck with him. Lazy and dirty isn't a good combination.
Mm-mm.
But then we see later that it's she has a type. Um, I think very bad, but it was off camera. Oh, okay. Oops. Amy expects everyone to dote on her because she's the baby, and Michael has one up on Brian by not getting her arrested. Ugh, that is crazy. My bougie side is showing. No, it isn't. I was wondering. If he got that ring at one of those cheap Halloween stores, and that's why it made her finger itch. It probably turned her finger green too, probably. But would she notice if it was green or not, considering how dirty her fingernails was for the engagement pictures? How dirty she is in general. Would we notice if a part of her turned green? I think
No.
not. Yeah. You find Amy very hard to believe because she doesn't even mention things, and then all of a sudden has these problems. Oh wow. Proud of Tammy. Bail was 10,000. Chris would have only posted 10%, which is 1,000, right? But if she didn't show up, he would have had to pay the remaining
Hmm.
balance on that 10,000. So that, in essence, he's making sure that he gets her there, so he wouldn't be liable for the remaining 9,000. And do you even get back your $1,000?
I'm not. I'm not sure.
I wonder if the bonds. I wonder if he went through a bondsman or he went straight to
Right.
the bailiff to do that. I don't know. I've never been arrested, so I don't know them things. Talk to me about jewelry. I'll be bougie all day about that. I'm fine with Amy until she endangers her kids and moving them in with a guy who loves bombs and is entirely too interested in them. Agreed, Wendy. She can face 30 years for weed. Well, it was more than weed. And then we had the child endangerment on there.
That's
That
the
was the
thing.
big thing. Yeah, that was the big thing. Oh, I didn't mean reckless. I meant reckless with life in general. She has zero concept. True. True, true, true. Okay, I got you, Wendy. Um, let's see. Oh Lord, she was dropping shrooms. TLC and Amy want everyone to believe it was just a little weed, and that she had a medical card for it that didn't exist. Oh my God, I'm Christian. I got no problem with Halloween because it's all fake and ghosts aren't real. True, I have no problem with Halloween. I just think it's annoying because when at the period of time that I grew up in Brooklyn, they used to throw rotten eggs or frozen eggs and run around school, and anyone who had long hair, they would put nair in your scalp so that they would take out your hair. Um I did enjoy Halloweens. I usually, did not go to school on Halloween because I had very long hair as a child. So yeah, uh-uh. It's an annoyance for me. It's not something that I like to participate in. They were arrested on felony. Oh yeah, felony and child endangerment charges. Um, yeah, they are trying to sugarcoat this. Let's see. Wait, religious people who won't even go to weddings? If booze is served, oh yeah, they need a dry wedding. No one's obligated to celebrate anyone else's union. No one will ever care about your wedding as much as you do. Child, Wendy, if ever truer words were said. Um, at least now we know definitively that Tammy's knees are bad. Yes, yep, ghosts are real. Wait, ghosts are real, but the Bible is very explicit. We aren't supposed to have contact with the other side. What I believe. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I didn't know. Um, who said it was from Hot Topic? I don't know. You gotta scroll up. Okay, so y'all got a lot to say today. Tammy has been good the last few episodes, but we know she has 180-degree turns in her attitude and can become a real witch. I'm sure she'll act up at the wedding or something.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, is she getting surgery this season? Or are they going to leave it on a cliffhanger to make us come back next season to see her surgery? Did they ever start with a surgery? Start a season with a surgery? When was Chris's surgery? At the end or the beginning? Misty and Amanda had their surgery at the beginning of a season. Oh, shoot. Mm, I lost Jamal. Hey, Jamal.
Yo, yeah, phone call came in.
Sorry about. Oh, okay. Um, have we ever had like at the beginning of a season a surgery with them? I know middle and end,
I don't
but
think the beginning. I don't think so.
you know what I think? They picked back up cameras when she got arrested. They picked back up cameras when she got arrested. This is going to be a mini season. And then they'll do Tammy surgery next season. They'll prep us. They'll do the
Right.
cliffhanger with her, going for the surgery. And next season we have to come back to see what she looks like.
I agree with that, and I'm not mad at that either, to be completely honest.
Okay. Let's close this out. Chris's surgery was the end of last season, and we saw the beginning of. Okay, yes, that is true. He had his skin removal at the end of the season last year. Um, she has surgery next episode, but we're only on episode 6. They usually have at least 8 episodes.
Hey, right.
Um, did Chris say that Amy is now bigger than him? Yeah,
Yes.
he said it. Have you heard the new show 1000 Room? Yes. I
Yes.
Are you going to watch that, Jamal? It looks like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it for sure because I'm interested to see how the dynamic change between you have their roommates, but there's also a child.
Oh my god. All right. So Sarah says that Tammy posted a video on TikTok showing her facelift. Oh, awesome. I hope they put a tooth in. Let me see. We did the zip lining. Um, okay, that was zip lining again. Chris driving them to court. Amy talking to her lawyer and not probably not even understanding what was going on. Oh, Chris and Brittany take Tammy to the doctor, Dr. Smith, and I'm glad Tammy figured out that she needed to be sitting in the back of the car instead of sitting in the missus seat up front. Um, she says that she has stopped all the vaping and smoking and all of that, but she takes. What did she say she takes? She takes some pen with her, a nicotine-free pen. Why are you
Yes.
taking that with you? Just come
She
off
said
of everything.
she's trying to wean herself off. That's why because she was heavy nicotine, I believe.
Well, she needs to come off of everything. Her protein is now almost at 18. Is it where she needs to be? No. But based on the trajectory, again, special concessions are made for this woman. Dr. Smith has approved her to go back to, where is it? Pennsylvania? Is it Pennsylvania where she went?
I
To
thought it was
go back to
Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Okay, Pittsburgh. And she's going to go and see those doctors again, and they're going to run all of these tests. And let's hope that she gets her protein up even further and she still has no nicotine in her system. We see a little preview with all of the markings on her face, and it looks like she's in a hospital setting. So that's good news. Apparently, we find out Dr. Smith is a jokester and tried to play a joke on Chris and Brittany. But it kind of fell flat. But anyway, he tried. Wrong room, but Anywho, let's see what else is happening here. That I think we went over everything. We were a bit all over the place. Oh wait, no, let's go to Brian's house. Fuck, I almost forgot about that.
Right. Ooh.
Okay. So you know that saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover."
I was judging. I was
The
judging. I was with
outside,
Tammy the whole time.
the front, the front looks okay. We get inside, and it seems like a menagerie of furnishings. And bitch, we get outside, and it's downtown Beirut. What is going on in that backyard? Who who has shit in that pool and left it there for 14 years? There's like damaged fencing, damaged walls. Like the pool is a mess. And this idiot Tammy is standing up there talking about all we need to do is build a little fence right here so they can't get out, and unless we're
Yeah,
with
Amy.
them,
Amy.
bitch.
Yeah,
I don't know. They need to drain the pool. You're breaking up, Jamal.
I'm sorry. Hold on, sorry. Fix this real quick. Oh shoot.
Okay, you sound a bit better. You sound better. Um,
Okay, I was gonna say
Oh,
it's
okay. Can you repeat that?
oh hold on a second.
Mhm.
Sorry.
The only thing better about Brian's house was that it was bigger. The house was a mess, and that pool, oh my God. I wasn't gonna let
Okay.
y'all forget the house. Thank you. Um,
I agree with Tammy when she said they needed to put tar in the pool and just level it out. Let it go.
no, no. Well, first of all, you wouldn't put tar in the pool. The fix of the teeth to go along with the fix of her neck. Oh my God, y'all are a mess. Tammy was right about filling that pool up, calling it a day. Um, I agree 100%. Drain the pool. Yeah, well, they're gonna have to drain the pool, definitely, and they're probably gonna have to fix it. Since you're draining it, you might as well clean it and then check to see if there's any leaks. Check the plumbing into the pool. Check the heater, um, and just make any repairs to the pool surface as well as the lip, and all of the accoutrement for the pool. Fix the pool deck. Probably put in like an outdoor kitchen with like an entertainment center and like outdoor showers. What else can we could improve like the back patio and like really make it like like sectional couches with like fire pits. Oh my God, I could do a lot out there and like put fencing so that the neighbors won't see what's going on when you're doing your shrooms and your weed. Oh, I can make out there look fabulous. Wait, wrong show. Sorry. Anywho, what did you think about his home? And don't forget, they have to baby proof it. And he brought
I
out
mean,
one cupboard hook.
right.
One cupboard hook. And when you open it, they can still get their hands in there. What is he doing? Hold on. What are y'all saying? Amy and Brian are sick, and to show that on TV. Well, when she bought her house, said the area had good schools. Now the schools suck, and the ones in Brian's area are good. She just uses that as an excuse. Think it makes her sound like a good mom. Cement that pool. No, we need to keep the pool. It's for resale value. Tammy meant concrete, not tar. Did you guys see the video of the gal who got bit by the camel at the same zoo? No, somebody told us about that, that there was a video. Somebody told us. I didn't get a chance to look at it though. So I can find it. If he maintained the pool with the chemicals, it wouldn't look like that. That's true.
See,
That's true.
I looked at the pool. My whole thing is, dude, like, do you not like? My thing is this. I never heard this about pools. They say if you can't stay on top of a pool, do not have one.
Yeah, that's true. But all you have to do is call the pool service and they'll come out and service your pool. And at the same
But
time, you can call the landscape company so they can come out and landscape your yard. Do we not do that?
thank you.
What do you mean, thank you?
I'm glad you said that because like I'm looking at the care. He's taking no care with his pool, and to me to
Mhm.
me it kind of that it says a lot that you can't because to me when you have a pool, right, service and maintenance is like basic, and like you said,
Mhm.
you would call someone to help you and do that, but the simple fact that he does not do that, I'm like, sir, like how?
Mm, hold on.
Because you can
Sorry.
have like, but no problem. 'Cause I'm
No,
just
no.
the way I look at
Go
pools
ahead.
is
Go
like
ahead.
it is an accessory, right? But it's a big
Okay.
accessory to your house. So when your house can look great and everything, but when you go into the back and you see a dirty like vegetated pool, it makes you think like, um, how nasty are you normally?
Mm-mm-mm.
Because pools, it takes a while for a pool to get like that. So to me, the amount of dirt and filth we saw, it's been that way for at least a good year or so, if not more. So I'm like, and you want Amy to move in with her two boys, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't do simple preventive maintenance or maintenance or like simple maintenance period. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, like the house to me, is it cleaner than Amy's? Yes.
yeah,
But is it set up for kids? No.
no,
The outside, like I said, bombed out Beirut. Like what, Amy, what are you taking your kids into? And if she had taken care of her own house, um, she wouldn't be looking to move anyplace else. Oh, okay. I don't know. What else are y'all saying? What else? She's looking for somebody. He's looking for somebody to be his housekeeper. Not her.
thank you.
And she already told him, "Are you ready for all that? That two kids come with? No, not the kids. You, their mom." Um, Lily, he got scratches, but the can't. Oh, Steven. She was so mad to find that out. Oh, so you fell asleep? Oh no. Okay, so that house looks like he inherited from dead relative and is more than he's used to handling. It looks nice in the front, but a mess inside and in the backyard. Or maybe it was a foreclosure.
Oh, that's true. It's possible.
Amy will go anywhere with anyone who will pay her some attention. Oh, Wendy, Wendy. Okay, so I think we got everything that happened in this episode.
Yes, we did.
All right, y'all. Tomorrow, if Jamal reminds me by 3 o'clock, well, 12 noon for Jamal, but if he reminds me, we'll do the show for Polyfamily tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Jamal, is that still good for you?
Yes, Polyfam, and the Reddit keeps on going.
Oh, but the Reddit is more interesting than the actual show because I was bored to tears.
Oh, I
I
haven't
was
watched it
bored.
yet. Okay, I can be prepared.
Yeah, I wasn't that interested, which is sad. All right, y'all. The moral of this episode was is that Tammy got approved yet again for her next surgery, and we're still on the road of helping Tammy get to be the best person that she can be. Do you think that
Exactly.
when they do her teeth, she's gonna bring Andrea in so that they could get buy one get one free?
Yes, she should.
Oh,
Like,
love.
especially if TLC is paying. Why not? I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Well, I was hoping for Brittany to have her surgery, but I don't think she's gonna do the surgery because now she's pregnant.
Mm,
But maybe she got her A1C down low enough rather, to
mhm,
actually get pregnant. Because
exactly.
she doesn't really need to like lose weight like how the rest of the family did, kind of like
Right.
Misty. She just needed to. Brittany just needs to get her conditions under control, and she will be good.
That was my thought process.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you for joining us today. And we'll see you tomorrow if you have time. Join us for Poly Family, where that is our secondary train wreck of the week. Any final thoughts, Jamal?
I just want to see Tammy get all her stuff done. I know it's gonna be done in stages, but I'm just very curious of what her real weight is because I think she might have a good 40 pounds of skin, so that would put her at maybe like 186. So I'm just looking forward to that.
I'm curious about the legs.
Hmm.
I'm curious about the legs because, like, her arms are flabby, but her legs look solid. But
True.
they're in those saddlebag. What's she named? The girl from Thousand Pound Friends, the one I don't like, Megan. You know how she had those saddlebags?
Hmm.
I feel like on Tammy's legs, like she has those, like
I
they're
think so too.
solid. But we shall see, more to come. At least Tammy is not acting up, and that's all one can ask for with these shows. Okay, so thank you for joining us. This was Thousand Pound Sister Season 7, Episode 6. Um, and who knows what the name is. She got this mentality thing going on, something like that. Anyway, join us back here tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Jamal, until next time.
Of course.
Bye.